Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. Your fever dream, can't you see, getting closer. Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's the bleacher and the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brink of very well that's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you wanna go where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night? Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. It's the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, and we're at the MedStar Capitals Iceplex. It's your Shattuck St. Mary Sabres 19U squad taking on the St. Louis Blues. Your starting lineup for the Sabres is going to be Cinnamon Weaver, Kate Watson, Mackenzie Graby, Madigan Nemke, and Ava Karamian in between the pipes. Number 30, Max Sunderbrook. There's 17 minutes on the clock, and we've got ourselves a whistle already. A buzzer by the scoring table. Not sure what that's all about. 16:47 to go here on the period. And a face-off's going to go all the way down. We are broadcasting from the corner here down next to Max Sunderbrook to her right because there are no stands in this particular rink inside this building. The stands are in the other one, the Capitals rink, so there's a stadium seating, so hopefully we get to play in that one next. So it's all the way down. You're going to have a hard time seeing it. I'll do the best I can to call it out because it's even tough for me to see. But it's Karami in the left wing corner now, behind the net of Whaley here to the near side. Fires the shot, saved by Whaley, the rebound up front. And it's smothered by the Blues. No rebound after that. Karami's shot went right into it, looking to bash one off her pads. But Whaley smothers it first. So the Sabres go for the line change. Headed out there now is going to be Sergeant Schultz and McIntosh on D. Up front is going to be Clifford, along with Heitzel and Jaboskova. Face off to the right wing corner, down low for Heitzel. Picked up there by Clifford, down and go out close left wing corner. Backing up is going to be the Blues, right side, sends it on here to the point. Cut off by McIntosh along the half wall it goes all the way down there right wing corner. Push back up towards the boards, covered by Heitzel at the blue line. Sends it back over to JJ. Blocked by the Blues. Here comes the Blues the other way. Long sends it into the right wing corner here. He's going to get an icing first. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. The Sabres are wearing their home whites with maroon around the shoulders with a black piece of trim around that. There's going to be about a 2-inch band of maroon and black around the armbands, waist, and socks. Shells are going to be black. Helmets are black. Gloves are black with maroon trim. The St. Louis Blues looking just like their NHL counterparts, folks. They've got the blue jerseys on along with white and gold trim along the shoulders, armbands, waist, and socks. Black shells along with black helmets and black gloves. Sabres are working from left to right if you're listening on the radio. Here to the near side. Long coming down. It's cut off by McIntosh. Here we lose a little bit of the post. Picked up by Heitzel. Heitzel pushing up the right wing side. Out of the zone she goes, looking for Jaboskova. Sends it a corner, down towards Whaley. Whaley going to play it, just picking it past JJ. And out of the zone here, collected by DeBus. DeBus slams over to the far side for Vasily. Vasily in front of her own bench now. D-to-D pass over to DeBus. Eloise here to the near side. Goes cross ice trying to hit Stamp. Puck's going to go all the way down for the icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. You'll notice in your screen there's like 4 little yellow lights. That's a light behind me that I can't seem to get rid of. Tried to hang my jacket on it and it just fell off. So we're going to get a face-off right here to the right wing circle, just in front of us, to the right of Sunderbrook. It'll be Monaco on your draw. Coming over to the half wall will be Vasily. Face-off won by the Blues and sent down behind the goal line looking for DeBus. Monaco comes over to the half wall along with Stamp. Monaco on the defensive side, drags it out, hits looking for Wallander, fires a shot wide right of Sunderbrook. Is going to be the Blues. Slam behind the net. Picked up here by Monaco. Monaco breaks it out to Wallander. Wallander back to Monaco. Monaco's got Stamp in front of her. Hits the man on the far side. Just over the stick of Stamp it goes all the way down for the icing. And at 15:03, we're going to bring that one all the way back. Lineup out there for the Sabres will be Karame and Nemke on D. Monaco, Wallander, and Stamp up front. Face off right in front of us here to the right wing circle, to the right of Sunderbrook. Left wing circle to the right of Sunderbrook. Sorry, folks, I'm down in the corner. I'm going to get my rights and lefts right here. Monaco on the draw, wins over here to the near side for Nemke. Nemke picks it up top of the right circle, backhands one out to Wallander. Chipped back in by the Blues. Into the right wing corner here in front, left wing corner in front of us for Karame. Karame hits the break, slams one out to Nemke, over to Wallander. Wallander, right wing here, left wing hash marks, trying to break it out towards Stamp. Puck's going to slide all the way down for the icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back once again. 14:44 to go here in period number 1. And the Sabres go for the line change. Headed out there now for Coach Murray's squad. It'll be Kate Watson on your draw. Weaver and Gravy in the slot. Karame on the half wall. Nemke makes her way out in front of Sunderbrook. Watson on the draw against Joliffe. Out to the point. Picked up by the Blues. Backhanded inside the zone. Collected by Nemke. Far side. Nemke off the end boards here to the near side. Referee in our way can't see it. Karame slams over here to the near side. Picked up by Joliffe. Joliffe met by Weaver, who chips one out of the zone. Picked up by Watson. Watson over to Gravy. Gravy right circle, comes in low, fires a shot blocker, saved by Whaley. High into the air in the left wing corner, far side half wall. Out in the neutral zone for Karame. Karame to Nemke. Off a Madigan stick here to the near side. Slams it off of Bob up to Weaver. Poke check forward by the Blues. Puck is loose in the neutral zone and is collected by the Sabres. Over to Nemke. Nemke to Karame. Karame across center. She goes now into the entry zone, left wing side. Down left wing, Hashmarks towards the referee. Slams one towards the middle. Saved by Whaley. Back to Karame. Karame tries to wrap around. Saved by Whaley. And rebound in the right wing corner for Joliffe. Joliffe going to fire one up off the glass. We're going to get an icing as that's a spinning dime puck right in front of us. Into the end boards it goes. And at 13:52, we're going to bring that one all the way back. Face off all the way down into the right wing corner in the offensive zone for the Sabres. Your lineup out there now will be Heitzel on your draw, JJ Wright, CC in the slot, McIntosh and Sergeant Schultz on D from right to left. Face off won by the Blues. Pushing it up here, knocked out right back in his zone by the Sabres. Thrown back in the defensive corner past CC. Pinching in is McIntosh. McIntosh in the battle with Gaudill. Right wing hash marks now. Coming in is going to be Heitzel. Popped it loose towards Clifford. Intercepted there by the Sabres. Jaboskova. Out towards the blue line. Sent right back into Sabres territory by number 73, Reardon. Picked up here by McIntosh. Coming in is Sergeant Schultz. Chipped out towards Heitzel. Back in the hands of Reardon. And Reardon battling it out with Schultz. Schultz one hands, one towards the blue line. Kept in 3 blue jerseys on that half wall. In front of Sunderbrook, who slams one out here to the near side looking for McIntosh. Loose change for Heitzel. Makes a move around Caudill. Heitzel up the ice. She goes across center now towards the Blues blue line. Right wing side, Heitzel controlling still, puck protection down behind the net, right to left, cuts back, late for the slot play, and stuffed by Whaley. Firing a shot from the high point was going to be Jaboskova, and rebound in the right wing corner. Puck slides over to the far side for Jaboskova. JJ, left wing Hashmark, backhands over to Schultz. It's going to be Vasily. Right wing corner for Clifford. Cliff Dog, throwing one in the corner, picked up here by number 10, Vaca. Vaca slams over to the far side. Reardon going to backhand it out of the zone. That puck's going to slide past Vasily. We're going to get an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 12:36 to go here in the period. These two teams, I believe, have met at least 3 times, maybe more in this season. Every one of them has been a dogfight. The Blues have the edge here in the last couple of meetings, defeating the Sabres by 1, I believe, in the last 2 contests. So the Sabres got a chip on their shoulder, looking for a little redemption out here in D.C. Behind the net, played by number 21, Bamber, sent it over here to the near side. Up over DeBus, who gloves it down to the blue line, kept it in. Sends one to the middle. Intercepted by Bamber, back in the hands of Silliman on the far side. Left wing Hashmark, Silliman top of the left circle now. Sends one to the middle, looking for Sanderstrom. Blocked by the Sabres, or blocked by the Blues rather. Thrown out in the neutral. Vasily going to go get it in front of the Sabre benches and pulling it back into Sabre territory. Over here to the near side to Watson. Watson back over to Sanderstrom. Sanderstrom far side for DeBus. Off of DeBus, his stick thrown the other way. Coming in is Monaco and Nemke. Monaco blocks the zone entry dump in, and she drops it back to Nemke. Nemke back to Monaco. Monaco towards the blue line, bounces one towards Whaley. No icing, going to be played by Whaley, and we're going to get a whistle, as I believe that was Vasily coming in to force the whistle at 11:50 to go here in the period. It'll be Monaco out there along with Stamp. I believe that was not Vasily, that was Wallner. So Stamp, Monaco, Wallner up front. Karame and Nemke and D. Monaco wins the draw to Wallner. Wallner, high slot, fires a shot. And saved by Whaley, far side, left wing corner. Monaco comes in, puts the girl on the wall. Picked up here by Cabillas. Sent back in left wing corner. Monaco on the forecheck now. Monaco's pinned in by Sped. Coming for support is going to be Wallner. Now Savannah Stamp high, F3. Picked up by Wallner. Pitching into the wall is going to be Karame. Center of Savannah sends it to Monaco. Monaco looks to fire the shot. Shot blocked by Green. Back in the left wing corner. Loose change picked back up by the Blues. Green trying to break it out. Cut off by Stamp. Over to the slot it goes. Puck is loose and collected by the Blues. Here comes the Blues right across the blue line now. Left wing side, off, right wing side. Offsides will be the call. That was going to be Green trying to get the zone entry. So 11:14 will get a whistle and a face-off just outside the zone, right in front of the Sabre benches. Your lineup is going to be Weaver, Watson, and Gravy up front. Karame and Nemke on D. Watson on your draw. Face-off won by the Blues, but thrown right in the hands of Karame. Off her stick in the right wing corner. It goes down behind Sonnenberg, right to left. Picked up here by the Blues, number 22, Murphy. Murphy, left wing Hashmark's out to the blue line. Curls around, a little escape style. Backhands one in the corner. Karame coming down to get it against Reardon. Reardon gets tripped up by Karame, no call. Loose change collected by Nemke, far side. Breaks it out to Gravy. Gravy sends one to Weaver. It's Weaver in a one-on-one again. Left wing show against Arundel. Weaver gets knocked off the puck as Arundel pushed it in the right wing corner. Back in the hands of Weaver, who tries to cycle one down low to Watson. Watson hangs onto it. She's pinned in by Murphy. But Watson comes with a loose change, blowing a tire down low as we go to the Blues. It'll be Sergeant Schultz fires a shot. Shot blocked by the Blues. That's going to be stuffed in by the Sabres. We got ourselves a goal, folks, at 10:36. Let's see who got it. It is. It's going to be Kate Watson on the Devil's door. And the Sabres are leading early here in period number 1. Kate Watson on the scoreboard. And the Sabres make their way back out to center ice. JJ and Cece flanking Heitzel. McIntosh and Sergeant Schultz on D. Right wing side, backhanded in the zone by the Blues. Puck's going to ring around into the right wing corner for Sergeant Schultz. Schultz, far side half wall, up towards Cece. Up towards JJ rather. Punched in is going to be the Blues. Back in the hands of Jaboskova. Shot block or breakout pass blocked by Seeger. And Seeger still forechecking. It's going to be Jaboskova on the chipping out to Heitzel in front of the Sabre benches far side. Across center, Rika going to work. Pushing it past 2 Blues in the left wing corner. Coming in is going to be Clifford on the far side. Wrapping it around over here to the near side is going to be the Blues pushing it out to the bus. They break it out quick. 3-on-2 the other way. Back checking is going to be Heitzel. Punched inside the zone by number 74, Long, against Vasily. Vasily going to pin Long in. Trying to dig it out is going to be DeBus. DeBus on the battle here to the near side. Sent forward by Bamber off the back of the net in the hands of Clifford. Clifford to Heitzel. Pitching is going to be Jaboskova. Knocked off the puck by Reardon. Puck slides into the right wing corner. Left wing corner. Reardon behind the net of Sonderbrook. Looking to cycle play. Back down low. Picked off by Heitzel on the far side. Loose change collected by JJ over to CC. And Claire makes a move to the left wing side. Across the blue line she goes. Left wing zone entry. Jaboskova heads the net. Heitzel high F3. Monaco making her way onto the ice now. Heitzel went for the line change, folks. It's going to be Monaco in the corner battle, trying to push it out to her stick. She does. Picked up by Clifford, left wing face. Fires the crossbar side. Firing to Jaboskova. Bouncing puck loose in the slot. Swatted away by the Blues. Knocked down by Karame at the point. Back over to Nemke. Nemke, right side. Fires one across, looking for the front door play. Trying to stuff it into Clifford. And we're going to get a save by Whaley, as that was going to be Monaco trying to push one in as well. Monaco and Clifford flying around in front of the net there. Out there now will be Monaco flanking Silliman, or Monaco will be flanked by Silliman and Sanderstrom. Blue liner is going to be Karame and Nemke. Monaco on the draw to Sanderstrom. Out to Silliman, picked up by the Blues. Pass on the far side, reared in against Karame. We're going to get a penalty. And it looks like Sophia Monaco headed to the sin bin for hooking here at 9:01. I didn't see it, folks, but Sophia heads to the sin bin at 9:01. So the Sabres are going to be shorthanded. This penalty kill brought to you by our favorite box company, Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Savannah Stamp and Kate Watson up front. Blue liners are going to be Karame and Nemke. Face off to the right wing circle to the left of Sunderbrook. Watson on your draw. Face off won by the Blues. Controlling is going to be Arundel. Down on the right wing corner, slides over here to the near side for Karame. Karame put into the wall by Seeger. Bounces off the back of the net. Karame chips over to Nemke. Picked up by Arundel. Arundel out to the point for Green. Green to Cabillas. Cabillas cross ice looking for Arundel. Looks to fire a shot. Right save blocked by Karame. Bouncing puck for Watson. Watson's going to bounce one out to the right point. Left point, rather, for Green. Green in the corner for Cabillas. Cabillas back to the point for Green. Green, Watson waiting. Watson going to force to the blue line. Firing a wrist shot. Blocked by Sunderbrook. Picked up by Nemke behind the net. Here she comes right to left on the near side. Cuts back around. Nemke going to work. Showing a little dibsy. Fantastic dangles there by Nemke. She gets by to pick up the puck. Fired out of the zone by Karame. All the way down to Whaley. Whaley going to touch it up for Green. And the Blues going to have to regroup with 1:09 to go on this Classic Packaging PK. Behind the net, left wing side. Out of the zone they go in front of the Blues benches. Up here to the far side. Entry against Schultz now. Right wing corner. Number 22 going to work Murphy. Up protection against McIntosh. McIntosh going to put her to the wall. Cut off by Cece. Clifford and Murphy. Clifford and McIntosh sent one out of the zone. Nope, kept in by the Blues. Reardon going to fire one in. Sergeant Schultz in the right wing corner now. She's going to bounce one out. And it's out to the point for Arundel. Arundel, right side. Goes to work looking for the give and go. Off the stick of Watson. That puck's going to go all the way down. It's cleared with 34 seconds to go on that Classic Packaging PK. Whaley plays it quick over to Green. Green tries to make a move around Heitzel. Heitzel blocks it loose for Schultz. Schultz up to Heitzel. Off her stick and skates. Picked up by Rika. Once again, top left circle. Cuts across. Fires a toe drag shot. Just over the crossbar in the right wing corner. And it must have gone out of play, folks. That means Whaley got a piece of it. I did not hear any pipe. So at 7:21 to go here in period number 1. 20 seconds to go on that Classic Packaging PK. We'll get an offensive zone face-off for the shorthanded Sabres. Heitzel and Cliffdog up front. Vasilian to Bassandi. Heitzel wins it cleanly back to Ads. Ads over to Ellis. Coming out hard is going to be the Blues. Trying to take away that D-to-D pass was going to be Flower. Back in the right wing corner now. Here comes Platt. Platt on the far side. Cross-ice pass. Picked up by number 21. Bamber. Bamber back to Platt. Blocked up by Vasily. Bamber pump checks it loose in the center. Collected by Cliffdog. And that penalty is over as Monaco makes her way to the net. Or back to the bench, I should say, not net. Penalty boxes are here on the near side, folks. They're going to be across from the benches. So more set up like an NHL arena. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. Heitzel breaks it out to Clifford. Clifford trying to hit Wallander in right in the zone it goes. Wallander going to slam one in. And that's going to be picked up by Whaley, who slows it up for Murphy. Or Bamber, rather. Bamber sends it over to the far near side. They're going to try to break it out in front of Nemke. Cut off by Gravy. Back in the hands of Nemke. Nemke, number 14, throws it at the boards. Right inside the zone for Weaver. Picked up by the Blues. Right to left they go, slamming out to the far side. Pinching in hard is going to be Kemp. Kemp tries to break it out. Picked off by Karame. Karame makes the way to left face of the fires a shot. And we're going to get a save by Whaley. Weaver battling it out hard in front of the net, folks. She was looking for a second look opportunity. She was in a dogfight in front of the blue paint there, trying to get that stick on that puck, but Whaley makes the save, and the defenseman trying to do a nice job of keeping Weaver out of there from the Blues. Face off taken by Wallander down on the left wing corner. Wallander coming in, fishing it out, trying to send one to the front of the net. Blocked by the Blues. Cut off by Weaver. Good stuff on the breakout pass. Wallander picks it up in the right wing corner. Gravy come behind the net, now left post. Wallander comes in a high slide, fires a shot off the head mask of Whaley, and out of play it goes. Wallander with a nasty shot there, hitting the goaltender Whaley right in the dome at 5:56 to go here in the period. And an offensive zone faceoff for the Sabres once again. Faceoff now taking is going to be Monaco, flanked by Silliman and Sanderstrom right and left. It'll be Nemke and Karame on D. Monaco wins the draw. It's picked up by the Blues, knocked loose by Sanderstrom, collected by Nemke. Nemke back over to the far side for Madrid. Madrid going to chip one in. Silliman on the forecheck now. Sanderstrom in tow over the right wing corner. Monaco going to cut it off. She comes in hard, pops it loose behind the net. Monaco still harassing as Green picks it up, thrown out to the right side. Blocked by Sanderstrom, picked back up by Monaco. Tried to headman it to Sanderstrom. Blocked by the Blues. Monaco popped it loose once again out to the neutral zone for Karame. Karame going to fire one back into the right wing corner. And it's going to be Silliman on the forecheck now. Sanderstrom trying to set up shop in front of the net. Monaco trying to seal up the wall. And Blues send it out of the zone for McIntosh. McIntosh, D to Schultz. Schultz, headmans into Madrid. Madrid in front of the Blues benches. Sends one in, and it's picked up by the Blues. They're going to regroup and send it on here to the near side. Cross ice pass. Blues going to work. Cut off by Jaboskova. Fires a shot. Saved by Whaley. Into the left wing corner it goes. Back in the hands of Silliman. Out to Jaboskova. Firing another shot. Shot saved by Whaley. Knocked down was Heatzel in front of net. JJ. Left wing hash marks coming in. Centering pass up front for Silliman. And it's intercepted by the Blues, who are going to Gorbatenko flip one out to neutral zone. Knocked down by Schultz, but it's picked up by Reardon, who tries a little dump in pass there to Murphy. And out of the zone it goes for Jaboskova. Schultz push one back to JJ. Blues playing catch, and his puck is loose and bouncing all over the place. It's going to be Allie McIntosh going to collect it, and she comes around left to right on the far side. Breaks it out to JJ. Punched forward by Heatzel, picked up by Clifford. Clifford slammed into by the Blues, number 9, Spent, picked back up by JJ. He's going to send it behind the net. Coming in is Heatzel on the right wing side. Puck goes out to the far side for number 25, Kemp. And here comes the Blues the other way. Knocked down is going to be Heatzel, who's going to draw the penalty. Reardon couldn't get to it. Picked up by Vasily. Thrown here to the near side. We get the extra attacker. It'll be the bus behind the net. Empty net as Sunderbrook made her way to the benches. And the bus on the far side past Watson. Out towards Caudell. Going to punch one up in the air. Picked back up by Watson. Going to pull it back over to Vasily. It's 6-on-5 over to Wallander. Wallander back over to far side for Watson. Watson cross ice from Wallander. Wallander across center. Makes a move now towards the blue line. She goes. Poke checked into the hands of Watson. Blues unable to get control of it yet. Down in the corner for Gravy. Gravy left to right on the far side. Here's to the near side. DeBus, right point. DeBus fires a shot. Just wide left of the net in the left wing corner. Finally touched up by Kobius. And we'll get a whistle at 3:34 and a penalty on the Blues. Tripping should be the call, as it'll be number 25, Seeger, heading to the sin bin, resulting in a Sabres power play. This power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. Remember what Big Sammy says, eat more hot dogs. Now serving 2 locations, one in Elk Grove, one in Elgin. Try the mozzarella logs, folks. They're fantastic. Your power play unit out there now is going to be DeBus and Karame, along with Gravy, Monaco, and that's going to be Watson. Watson on the far side now, entering the zone, left wing circle. Monaco heads to the net hard. Firing a shot, glove saved by Whaley. No rebound given as Monaco came streaking in, looking for the second look opportunity. Nice shot by Watson to try to get a juicy rebound for Monaco, but Whaley with the flash and the leather low, scooping it up. Monaco on your draw. Face off one out to Karame, left point. Gravy on the half-low. Karame fires one. Tipped by Monaco, tipped by Watson. Rebound on the left wing corner. Ripped around here to the far side. Cut off by Sophia in the right wing corner. Monaco goes down, pushes it behind the net for Watson. And Watson going to drag it out. Left wing side. Sauces one over to Watson. DeBus fires a shot. Shot blocked by the Blues. Left wing corner. Gravy coming in now. Gravy down behind the net for Watson. Monaco trying to set up shop in front of the blue paint. Watson into DeBus. DeBus, right wing corner, back to Watson. Going down low to Monaco. Monaco behind the net goes left wing corner. Sauces it over to Gravy. Gravy left wing hash marks out to Karame, left point. Cycling it around. Drops it off. Nope. Karame hangs on it. Now chips it to Gravy. Gravy walking the line like Johnny Cash. Sends it over to DeBus. DeBus, right wing side. Fires one over to Watson. Or Karame. Karame fires a shot over the crossbar. Rebounds to the right wing hash marks. DeBus going to try to send one in the corner. Cut off by the Blues. Knocked down to the neutral zone by DeBus. and give it to Karame, and the Sabres are going to get a line change in at 2:14 to go here in the period. 38 seconds to go on that Big Sammy's power play, and here comes Julie Jaboskova. JJ in front of her own blue line, cuts back behind the Blues, sent over here to Wallander. Wallander up the far side against Caudill. Into the right wing corners, Platt going to pick it up against Wallander, and it's going to be Wallander going to pin it in. Here comes Clifford. Clifford behind the net, right to left. A pass Green, out to the half wall for Jaboskova, to the point for Heitzel. Heitzel over to Nemke. Nemke, right side, goes cross ice for Jaboskova. Left wing hash marks. JJ picks it out of the boards, throws it back down low, and then head back to Jaboskova, trying to send it across. Looking for Nemke on the right side of Heitzel now. And we are going to get 2 seconds on that power play remaining. And Nemke fires the shot. Whaley, no rebound given, as Wallander came in looking for that rebound. But Whaley doing a nice job of not allowing too many second looks for the Sabres. Here with 92 seconds to go in period number 1. Your lineup out there now will be Stamp along with Sanderstrom and Silliman left and right on wing. McIntosh and Sergeant Schultz on D. Fished out of there by the Blues. Reardon punched over to the far side. And we Sanderstrom on the forecheck against Kemp. Down the left wing corner, wrapped around here to the near side. Picked up by Reardon. Coming in is going to be Stamp. And it's going to be the Blues coming here to the near side. Slam one out of the zone is Green. That puck's going to come down here for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 1:11 to go here in the period. Face-off goes all the way back to the right wing circle. It'll be Stamp on your draw. Silliman and Sanderstrom right and left wing it with Sanderstrom in the slot. McIntosh and Schultz on D. Chip forward by Reardon. Slammed into the wall. And we're going to get a penalty on the Blues. Stamp going to pull it up here. Finally touched up. Roughing will be the call. Murphy heads to the sin bin for the rough. At 59.9 seconds to go here in period number 1. That's resulting in a Sabres power play. This power play brought to you by Jay's Beef in Harwood Heights on Montrose and Narragansett. Jay's Beef. You've tried the rest, now try the best. Stop in and see Jay, Johnny, Frankie, the Fortuna brothers. Tell them I said hi, folks. Your power play unit out there now is going to be JJ looking to hit Nemke here to the near side. I mean, JJ and Nemke playing the high point with Heitzel. Down in front of the net. Fire off the crossbar. Coming in is Wallander and Clifford down low. Puck slides out of the zone, and it's going to be picked up here by Sunderbrook. Sunderbrook dropping it off for Heitzel. 33 seconds to go here in the period. Going to be Eureka on the far side. Pass Kobias. Out to Jaboskova. Into the hands of Cliff Dog, who makes her way past Long. Left wing side. Croner up the boards. Out to Jaboskova, trying to set up shot. JJ. Cross ice for Nemke. Nemke comes in. Fires a shot, looking for the backdoor play for Clifford. And out of the zone, it's going to slide for Heitzel. 12 seconds to go. About one more rush left in this period. Dropping off for Jaboskova. JJ across center now. Carrying it in against Long. Tries to fire one towards the net. Blocked by number 21, Bamber. Left to right. Going to wrap around here to the near side. Intercepted by Arundel. And we're going to end that period, folks. And getting a little push and shoving after the whistle. At the end of what? It's the Sabres one. And the Blues nothing as we head to our first intermission. This first intermission brought to you by Villaggio's Italian Ristorante in Roselle, Illinois. Villaggio's voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Roselle by me and Rocky. Stop in and see Berto, Edgar, Hugo, Brenda. Tell them I said hi, folks. Enjoy the intermission. Welcome back, folks, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for the second period for the Sabres is going to be JJ, along with Wallander and Clifford up front. Blue liners are going to be Nemke and Heitzel. We are on a Jays Beef power play. There's 17 minutes on the clock to get this second period underway, and there was 1 minute remaining on that Jays Beef power play. Heitzel from the point. First shot, rebound out front for Clifford. Clifford battling it out in front with Green. Pushed in here to the corner for JJ. Going to chop one down low for Cliff Dog. Coming in is Wallander. Clifford retrieves the loose change, and she's going to cycle for Nemke. Nemke back to Clifford. Intercepted by Flower. Out of the zone it goes. Picked up by Heitzel. Heitzel over the stick of Joliffe here to the near side for JJ. Jaboskova curling around against Kobias. At to the point she goes. Cross ice for Nemke. Nemke in front of the Sabre bench is walking it in top of her shield. Back over to JJ. Jaboska fires a clapper one-timer. Saved by Whaley into the netting and out of play with 20 seconds to go on that Jays Beef power play. 16-19 remaining here in period number 2. Line change dialed up here by the Blues and the Sabres. Headed out there now is going to be Vasily and Graby on your D. And it's going to be Watson along with Weaver and Graby up front. Firing a shot. That's the bus. I'm sorry, folks. That was the bus on D. All the way down for Sunderbrook. She plays in the right wing corner. Picked off by Kobias, or picked off by Reardon. But Sabres controlling now. Trying to headman into the zone. Collected by Green, who's going to try to knuckle puck one out of the zone. And it's going to be Reardon on the forecheck. Sabres going to have to get on their horse. Coming in is Graby to block Reardon behind the net of Sunderbrook. And we are even strength, folks. Battle ensues behind the net of Sunderbrook. Into the right wing corner. Bashed out by Graby. Sent right back in by Green. Right wing half wall. Murphy fires a shot. Saved by Sunderbrook. Bouncing in the juicy rebound on the slot. Pushed forward by Weaver. Sent right back in by Murphy. And it's going to be picked up here by the Sabres on the far side. Trying to break it out to Weaver. Cut off by Green. Coming in is Graby to knock it loose. Punch forward by Weaver. Weaver now with a step. Trying to get to it. Cut off there by Murphy. Cross ice pass. Here is Arundel. Met by Watson. Going to slam one all the way down towards number 27, Kemp. Kemp in the right wing corner. Blues controlling here right side. Coming in is Watson. Watson going to pop it loose. Out to the point. Poke check by Graby. Back in the right wing corner for the Blues against DeBus. Going down is going to be one of the Blues girls off the body of DeBus. Kept in by Weaver. Punched out there to the blue line. Still controlling is going to be the Blues. Flower can't get to it. Loose change collected by McIntosh to the Sabres. McIntosh wraps one far side for Weaver. Weaver slams on his own spinning dive puck. Heads towards the Blues line, or Sabres line. Collected by Kemp. Kemp in front of her own net. Left to right, or right to left. Here to the near side. Stamp runs into Kemp. We're going to get an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. Face off goes here to the near side. 14:43 to go here in period number 2. Left wing circle drawn right in front of us. That'll be Monaco, Wallander, and Stamp up front. Blue liners are going to be Schultz and McIntosh. Monaco on your draw against Joliffe. Monaco wins it cleanly back to Schultz. Schultz here to Stamp. Stamp's got Monaco in front. Pass blocked by Platt. Right wing corner for Monaco. Monaco right has one. Says Wallander. Wallander hits it. Right face up top. Curling back around. Wallander controlling now. High to the point to McIntosh. McIntosh fires one. Tipped by Monaco. Oh, knocked down by Whaley in front of the blue paint. Nice redirect by Monaco, but an even better save by number 70, Whaley. Picking that one up as it tipped and knuckled almost over her shoulder. Nice save by number 70 of the Blues. She is a fantastic goaltender, folks. If you haven't seen her play before, all the games that she has played against the Sabres, she's been tough to beat. Left wing side, down behind the net of Sunderbuck, left to right. Out to Savannah Stamp. Stamp pushing one across the blue line here, entering the blue zone. Trying to hit Monaco on a drop pass. Tied up there by Bamber. Knocked off the puck. Monaco knocks Joliffe off the puck. Slammed in by Kobias. Joliffe didn't like the shoulder she received by Monaco and tried to give her a little bit of hit back. Blues like to play physical. I think that plays right into the hands of some of the Sabre girls, as they like to dish it out just as much as they can take it. It's Karame behind the net now, right to left on the far side. Trying to break it out to Wallander. Wallander saucing it up, trying to hit Stamp at center. And it's intercepted by the Blues. Bamber, who throws one all the way down in the left wing corner, but it's picked up here by the Sabres. Headman's the way. Wallander picked off by Green. Wallander almost had a step there on a breakaway. Heitzel on the back check now as she makes her way onto the ice. In front of Nemke, left wing side. Green can hit the brakes. Try to fire one forward. Finds Reardon, saved by Sunderbrook. And Sunderbrook gives a whack to one of the girls coming in on the Blues. Must have not liked something she did. Don't usually see that too often. 13-19 to go here in the period. Your lineup now for the Sabres from the point. Let's see, it's going to be firing a shot. It went in. That's Green from the point over the shoulder of Sunderbrook at 13-12 here in period number 2. And the Sabres have got themselves into a tie game. Back out to center ice we go. It's going to be Heitzel centering JJ and CC. Here to the near side. Across the end zone entry for Heitzel. Heitzel fires a shot. Shot blocked by Green. Coming in as JJ. JJ Clifford in the slot. Clifford curls around. Drops it to the point for Vasily. Vasily over here to Heitzel. Heitzel walks in. Makes a move around Green. Poke check by Green. Reardon sends over here to the near side. Murphy gets blocked by Vasily. Bouncy puck at center. Picked up by Ads. Thrown back in the hands of Green though. And Green going to fire one in deep. And it'll be saved by Sunderbrook, who's going to smother it as Reardon came in to put the pressure on it and force the whistle at 12:40 to go. Your lineup now is going to be Sanderstrom and Silliman, flanking Kate Watson. Sergeant Schultz on the half wall, face off in the right wing corner. And your other defender is Ali McIntosh. It's going to be Schultz here to the near side. Got a step, pushing it up here in front of Vaca. Sent all the way down. It's going to be Schultz with a step here to the near side. Sanders Silliman heads to the net. Schultz left to right, far side. Hangs on to controls. Looking for the slot play for Watson. Out to the point for Madrid. Madrid sends one to Silliman. Silliman tried to curl and fire. Poke check by the Blues. Coming in is Watson and Sanderson on the forecheck. Arundel slams over to the far side. Picked up by Flower. Coming in is Schultz. Schultz popped it loose for Sanderson. Sanderson sends one to slide. Finish shot is going to be a save by Whalen. Shot by McIntosh. Puck is bouncing, headed right towards us, folks. Picked up here by number 25, Seeger, wrapping one around the far side. Flower going to dig it out of the wall. Pinching in is going to be Karame, right half marks. Out towards the blue line. Cut off by Watson. Over to Silliman. Puck finally at the blue line. Collected by the Sabres on the far side. Into the hands of the Blues, though, as Kemp picked it up. Sends one in deep. All the way down behind the net of Sunderbrook. And it's left to right. Here to the near side. McIntosh to Sanderson. Sanderson goes cross ice. Tipped forward by Silliman. Blocked by Platt. And Platt going to go the other way. Chips it past McIntosh into the hands of Karame. Going to curl around to the far side. Pushed it up to Silliman. Kept up in the hands of the Blues. Thrown right back the other way. Caudill fires one in. It'll be McIntosh. DDD pass behind the net of Sunderbrook to Karame, left wing corner. Karame back over to the far side or near side. McIntosh digs one out of the wall. Sauces one out. That's going to go down for the icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. Face off going all the way down at 11:19. Your lineup now for the Sabres will be Monaco on your draw, winning it back to Karame. Right in front. He picked up here by the Sabres. Pushing it up the ice, going to be Nemke. Nemke chips one around Bamber. Here to the near side. Nemke with a step. Comes in. Back ahead cross. Step forward by Stamp. Just missing Whaley. That's a better centering pass up front. Intercepted by the Blues. Nobody home from the Sabres. Now it's Wallner on the forecheck. Platt coming in. Goes D to Bamber on the far side. Pinched in to be Nemke. Bounces out. Nemke collects loose change. Sauces one over here to the near side. It'll be Wallner on the forecheck. Platt coming in. Intercepted by Monaco. Monaco fires one forward. Blocked by the Blues in the right wing corner. It goes for Stamp. Stamp out to the point. Hits Vasily. Vasily over to Wallner. Wallner left face off dot. Hangs on to. Fires a shot. Shot blocked by Platt. Rebound out to DeBus. DeBus going to wrap one behind the net. Monaco coming in. Intercepted there by Bamber. Bamber knocked over by Monaco. Puck slides over to DeBus. DeBus back to Monaco. Monaco off the right post. Collects the loose change. Muscles her way to the right half wall. Out to the point. Firing a shot is going to be DeBus. Rebound towards Monaco. Rips one. Blocked by the Blues. Picked back up by Long out to the point. Kept in by DeBus. DeBus fires one wide right. Off the inboards here to Wallner. They've got some pressure on him now. Blues need a line change. Picked up by Vasily. Going to fire one to the net. Saved by Whaley. Monaco coming in here against Bear. Monaco fires one to the middle. And it's intercepted by the Blues. She was looking for Vasily, who went to Wallner, who went for the line change. And thrown past Vasily towards Sunderbrook. Sunderbrook going to make the save. And we're going to get a whistle at 9:56 to go here in the period. A lot of pressure on that line, folks. There's good 3 shots there that there's high danger, but the Sabres unable to convert. Your lineup out there now is going to be Gravy along with Watson And Weaver. Going to be Weaver on the far side now. Blue liners are going to be Vasily and DeBus, I believe. Along the front of the saber, but wow, that's going to be number 25 there, giving a shot to the back of the Seeger. Giving a little shot to the back there, girls in the battle along the boards. Puck slides in the right wing corner for Spent. Spent wraps one around hard. Weaver hopped it up in the air, picked up by Gravy. Gravy backed up by Vasily. She's pinned in there. Puck slides over into Weaver, firing a shot into Whaley, at 9:21 to go here in the period. And an offensive zone face-off for the Sabres right in front of us. It'll be Watson, Gravy, and Weaver up front. Schultz and McIntosh on D, with Watson on your draw. Gravy and Weaver in the I formation. Schultz on a half-wall face-off. Coming in is going to be Tobias into the hands of Gravy, try to fire one into Weaver. Weaver pinned into the wall there by Joliffe. Vaca coming in to dig one out. Sends one behind the net into the hands of Arundel. Watson comes on the far side for the forecheck. At the point, intercepted there by Watson. Watson to Gravy, sends one here to the near side. We got a broken stick here. And it'll be picked up here by Vaca. Vaca on the loose change. Goes cross ice in front of the Blues benches. Intercepted by the Sabres. Entering the zone is going to be McIntosh. McIntosh just missing the reaching hands of Cliff Dog. Down behind the net, Vaca cuts back here to the near side. Up the board, she hits Joliffe. Cut off by Heintzel. Puck slides into neutral, collected by Jaboskova. Jaboskova walks in, right left wing hash marks. Spin behind the back, Clifford. Clifford fires the backhand shot. Saved by Whaley, and she's going to smother it as Vaca ties up Clifford behind the net. No second look opportunity. Whaley blockering that one down at 8:36. And we'll get ourselves another offensive zone face-off for the Sabres with Heintzel on your draw, Jaboskova on the left wing hash ball. Clifford in the slot, Karame and Nemke on D. Heintzel, face-off, one down to Bamber. Bamber, backhand shovel pass, didn't get all of it. Clifford comes in along with Jaboskova. Center pass for Heintzel. Heintzel fires a shot. That's going to be a Rika Heintzel Sabres goal! Let's check the replay, folks. Bamber unable to get the puck cleared out. It's picked up by Clifford. Clifford to JJ, who fires one forward to Heintzel. And we've got ourselves a Sabres goal. At 8:27 to go here in period number 2. Rika on the board from JJ and Cliff Dog at 8:27. As we make our way back out to center ice. It'll be Stamp, Monaco, and Wallander up front. Karame and Nemke on D, and the Sabres dump, or Blues dump one in deep, I should say. Karame tries to muscle one out to the right wing half wall. Met by Stamp. The battle on the boards ensues. Covering on the defensive side, it'll be Long. 4 blue jerseys on that battle. Punched out to the blue line, but kept in by Long. Down behind the goal line it goes on the left wing corner for Nemke. Nemke trying to hit Monaco, all the way out, reaching half past Stamp. Blowing a tire is going to be the Blues. Bamber, icing is waved off. Whaley plays it just past Stamp. Pinching it is Monaco. Monaco tried to get the inside position, collapsed on by 3 Blues, and it's wrapped around to the far side for Nemke. Nemke cross ice for Stamp. Stamp here to the near side. Fires a shot. Wide right of Whaley. Rebound off the end boards into the right wing corner. And out of the zone it goes for Long. Monaco back checking. Schultz going to pick up Long. Poke check left wing half wall. Long controlling. Firing one across the blue paint in front of Sunderbrook. It's going to be Long. Loose change for Stamp. Stamp. Cross ice for Wallner. Just missing Wallner. And it's going to be collected by the Blues. Spent on the far side. Right wing hash marks. And cross ice pass for the Blues. Tipped out of the zone by Kemp. Coming in hard is going to be number 25, Murphy. Seeger, rather. Firing a shot saved by Sunderbrook. Far side. Pushing it out towards Heintzel. Heintzel trying to hit the Jaboskova. She does. Inside the zone, back to Heintzel. Heintzel got Clifford here in the high slot. Clifford one times it. Wide left of Whaley. Picked up here by Jaboskova. Centering pass over Clifford. Clifford looks for fires a shot. She had DeBus on a far right post there. Back at the Vasily left point. Vasily fires a shot. Shot blocked by Kemp. Over the net of Whaley. Picked up by Jaboskova. Tripped up. We're going to get a penalty on the Blues as JJ got tripped and a high stick. Call it a slash, I guess. 6:54 to go here in the period. Slashing will be the call on number 20, Green, here in period number 2, resulting in a Sabres power play. Let's see if we can't dial up a goal here, folks, on the one-man advantage. This power play brought to you by Bubby's Beef and Red Hots in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Bubby's Beef and Red Hots, the best fresh-cut fries this side of the Des Plaines River. Stop in and see Eddie. Tell him I said hi, folks. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Heintzel and Jaboskova. Heintzel rips one, shot blocked by the Blues. It'll be Wallner, Clifford, and Nemke. as your other Sabres. Jaboska fires one, shot and a save by Whaley. Rebound into the juicy slot back out to Jaboska. It is Heitzel. Heitzel and Emke. Back over to JJ. JJ left face on that. Fires a shot. Gloved down by Whaley in front of the net. As Wallner came in for the second look opportunity at 6:34 to go here in the period. Blues doing a nice job collapsing on top of Whaley, making sure the Sabres not getting much on those second looks when they get them. Because there was two right there, folks, that were on that devil's door. It'll be Wallner on your draw. JJ coming in along with Cliff Dog, and it's picked up by Reardon. Reardon on the far side, out in front of Nemke. Left wing corner, sends it all the way down. And it'll be Nemke along with Reardon behind that. Heitzel coming in on it, trying to pick it up. Nemke harassed by Reardon, sends it over to Jaboskova. JJ back behind the net for Heitzel, and they're going to set up shot. Here comes Heitzel, up the middle she goes. Across the Sabre line, cross ice, hits Jaboskova. JJ, Nemke walking it in. Clifford heads to the net. Nemke, right corner, right to left here to the near side. Hooked off the puck, going down, and it's going to be picked up by Bamber, who's going to fire one to the point, kept in by Heitzel. Heitzel, over to the far side for Wallner. Wallner, top of the right circle. Coming in is Long, putting pressure on Wallner, back to Heitzel. Heitzel's got JJ. Corner for Nemke. Nemke first, that saved by Whaley. Chip forward by Jaboska. Smothered. Puck is still loose in front, but Whaley finally smothers it at 5:45 to go here in the period. 51 seconds to go on that Bubby's Beef and Red Hots power play. Sabres doing a nice job getting pucks to net on this power play. Definitely had some good scoring looks. Unable to find Twine so far. It's Monaco going to take your draw. Watson in the slot, along with Graby on the left wing half wall. Karame and DeBus on D. Monaco wins it back to Karame. Karame left point. Fires a shot. Saved by Whaley between the legs of Watson as she was screening her. And Whaley makes the save. No rebound given at 5:38. 44 seconds to go on that Bubby's Beef and Red Hots power play. Monaco on your draw once again against Law. Monaco wins it off the skates referee, then out to Karame. Karame left point. Makes a move around. Left wing faceoff dot comes forward. Left to right on the far side. Karame hanging on to it. Looking for DeBus. Karame to the point for Graby. Graby walking in. Fires a shot just wide right of Whaley. Looking for Monaco and Watson in front. Loose change for DeBus. DeBus to Monaco. Monaco right corner. Looking for Watson. Monaco fires one to Watson. Watson behind the net. Picks it up here. Over here to Graby. Graby near side. Drops it up for Karame at the point. Karame fires a shot low. Saved by Whaley. Rebound Monaco coming in. Picked up here by Graby with 11 seconds. Graby just gets hammered into the wall by number 19, Arundel. Monaco looking for DeBus on the back door just off of Eloise's stick. Sent behind the net, and we are even strength, folks. Back in the hands of Graby. Graby, top, let's go. Fires it across. Tipped by Monaco. Rebound in the corner for the Sabres. Picked up by Watson. Watson centers one out to the point. And it's picked up here by, and they're going to get blown. That should be a penalty. No call on the body check. Thrown in here by Karame. Far side, wrapping around. I think the Sabres got away with one there, folks. Punch forward by Sanderstrom. Picked back up by Kobias. Claudel rather, and it's going to be Long against Sergeant Schultz. Schultz with a good poke check there. Bounces one up off of Bob. Trying to hit Sanderstrom. Intercepted by Murphy. Bouncy puck off a long stick. Collected by Madrid. Poke check forward by Schultz. Puck slides towards Sunderbuck, who's going to make the save and smother it at 4:14 to go here in period number 2. And we'll get an offensive zone face-off for the Blues in the right wing circle to the left of Sunderbrook. Your lineup out there now for your Sabres will be Sanderstrom in the slot with Silliman. Taking your draw is going to be Savannah Stamp. Down behind the net, it'll be Allie McIntosh, left wing corner. Bounces one out to Silliman. At the point, kept in by Green. Silliman and McIntosh battling out just in front of the blue line there. 3-on-2 battle in favor of the Blues. Now Stamp comes in. Sanderstrom at the point. Stamp going to push one forward, but it's picked off by Caudell and let much forward by Vaca. Vaca chipped one in, collected by McIntosh. McIntosh goes D to D here to the near side for Schultz. Schultz hits Stamp, who's going to chip one in. It's going to be Silliman on the forecheck here against Vaca. Silliman going to force her to the near side. Silliman lost her stick off the back of Reardon. Picked up here by McIntosh to Silly. Silly in front of the net, left post. Comes around left, right. Setting up from Miss Sanderstrom. Sanderstrom was tied up by Vaca and Green. And Whaley makes the save at 3:30 to go here in period number 2. Face-off goes to the right wing circle. It'll be Clifford, Heitzel, and Jaboskova. Blue liners are going to be DeBus and Vasily. Clifford has the slot. JJ on the half wall. Rika on your draw. number 10. Face-off 1 to Spent. Spent back in the right wing corner for Arundel. Firing one out. The stretch pass collects. It'll be 2-on-1 in front of Vasily. Left wing side, look to fire across. Saved by Sunderbrook. Missing on the rebound is going to be the Blues. That was going to be number 77. Kobias had the juicy look there as I believe that was Long who fired the shot. That was a set play, folks. They had a 2-on-1 immediately off the faceoff. And it's Arundel, right point, walking it in. Far side, or near side. Shot and a save by Sunderbrook. No rebound given at 3 minutes to go. So Max Sunderbrook with the big save. Coming up huge is number 30 there. With the big pad save past the stick of Kobias. And an offensive zone faceoff for the Blues. On your draw is going to be, somebody got to take that face off. Here comes Graby. Graby now on your draw. Face off one down low for Vasily. Out to Watson. Watson going to slam one to Weaver. It's Weaver in a one-on-one in front of Arundel, or Spent rather. Weaver going to hang on to a puck protection. She was trailing, was going to be Watson. It's going to be a power play for the Sabres. It's going to be Karame, right point. Fires a shot. Blocker saved by Whaley here to the near corner for Watson. 6-on-5 coming up. Sunderbrook has the net. Monaco joins the rush. Vasily fires shot, saved by Whaley. Going to be touched up by Arundel at 2:35 to go here in the period. And that is the fourth penalty of the day for the Blues. Spent heading to the sin bin. Let's see what the call is. Holding will be the call. Holding. Yep, it was holding. I thought it was holding. Resulting in a Sabres power play. This power play brought to you by Gene and Jude's on River Road in River Grove. Gene and Jude's. No seats, no ketchup, no pretense, no nonsense. Your power play unit out there now will be Watson, Monaco, and Graby. Monaco wins the draw over to Karame. Karame has firing a shot. DeBus on her. Wide right. Puck rebounds out to Karams, out to DeBus. DeBus out to the point for Karame. Karame muscling back and forth over to DeBus. In the right wing corner for Monaco. Monaco pied up by Platt. Coming in at Platt. Monaco going to put a body on it. They're trying to drag it out. Is going to be Watson. Watson picks it up right to left here to the near side. Watson over to Graby. Graby controlling. Cross ice for Nemke. DeBus fires shot. Rebound out for Monaco. Monaco trying to push one in. Puck is still loose. Referee in the way. Couldn't see it. Monaco over to DeBus. Shot blocked by Platt. Far side at 2:02 to go. Watson on the back check. Firing one all the way down behind the net of Sunderbrook. Sunderbrook going to drop it off for Karame. And Joliffe on the forecheck. Karame sends it over here to the near side for Graby. Graby pushing it up the ice. She's got Watson. Watson collects it across the blue line, entering Blues territory. Top of the right circle. She comes across. Fires a shot. Shot blocked by the Blues. Back to Graby. Graby to Karame. Karame over to DeBus. DeBus, top of the right circle. Let's Graby off of Graby's stick as she had a good look here with 96 seconds to go in the period. 58 seconds to go on that power play. Monaco cycles it back here to Graby. Graby left wing corner. Comes down low. She's got Watson in front of that. Circling around out to the right point. Firing a one-timer's DeBus. Rebound out to Watson. Watson just missing. Collected by Green. Green going to Gorbatenko flip one out the center with 42 seconds to go. And it's going to be Seeger on the forecheck. Chipped out by Sunderbrook to Karame. Karame cross ice for Wallander. Wallander to Watson. Watson top of the right circle. Fires a shot. Shot blocked by Arundel. Picked up by Arundel. Makes a move around. Wallander tries the hip check. Picked back up by Arundel. Coming in is Nemke. Out of the zone. It's cleared by Arundel all the way down with 22 seconds to go on that Gene and Jude's power play. Rika Heitzel going to collect it behind the net of Sunderbrook. Right to left. Hits Jawoskova. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was going to be Jawoskova over to Clifford. Into the hands of JJ now. I'm sorry, it was Clifford over to Nemke over to Jawoskova. Get my names right, folks. Cleared out by the Blues. Doesn't really matter, does it? 40 seconds to go in the period. 4 seconds to go on that Gene and Jude's power play. Heitzel going to pick it up, and we are even strength. Right to left. Rika comes across the Blues line. Out of the zone into Blues territory now. Right wing circle. Heitzel puck protection near the near side. Setting up shop is going to be Wallander and Clifford. Drops it off for JJ. JJ fired a shot. Shot blocked by Bamber. Chick behind the net for Clifford and Wallander. Wallander pops it loose. Wallander, right to left. Centering pass. Blocked by the Blues. Bamber. Coming in is going to be Murphy. 3-on-2 battle with 11 seconds to go here to period. Drag out of there by Wallander. Trying to fire one towards Nemke. Arundel knocked it loose for Reardon. Backing up is Heitzel. Man, Nemke on the back check now in front of Blues benches. Chops at it twice. Slows it up, but just enough to stop it. And that sound is the end of the second period. So at the end of 2, it's the Sabres 2 and the Blues 1 as we head to the second intermission. This second intermission brought to you by Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. Fireball. Ignite the night. At least that's what it says on a bottle anyway. Enjoy the intermission, folks. We will see you soon as this one is the ice cut intermission. So go grab yourself a cup of coffee. especially if you're back in the Midwestern time zone, because it's only 8:50 over there. See you soon, folks. folks, it's the third period here at Capitals Iceplex in Washington, D.C. Your starting lineup for the third period. Weaver, Watson and Gravy up front, Nemke and Karame on D. Sunderbrook has the net. 17 minutes are on the clock, and the Sabres are working from the left to right if you're listening on the radio. Left wing side, picked up here by Watson. Watson goes down and collected by Platt. Platt sends it over to Green behind the net of Whaley. Weaver on the forecheck now. Weaver going to pick it up. Left wing corner up the left wing half wall. Cut off by Kobias, and she picks up the loose change. Intercepted by Watson, who sends in the left wing corner. Now Watson against Joliffe. Sends it out to Gravy. Intercepted by Caudill, and back in the right wing corner. It goes here to the near side. Caudill going to pick it up. High point though. Weaver intercepts. Back towards the net. Fires one wide right into the right wing corner. Coming down low is going to be the Blues. Right side half wall. Cut off by Gravy along the half wall. Nemke and Weaver at F, just along the point. Weaver was F3. Watson comes in, knocks it loose. Blues unable to clear right now. Battling it out on the half wall. Watson comes in on the forecheck along with Weaver. Bouncing ball right in front of me. Oh, off the back of the sign. I tried to kick one back to the girls warming up over there, and I just missed. I hit the back of the sign. I'm not exactly a soccer player, folks, but I try. Face-off goes on the far side. Probably not understanding what I just said there. There's a bunch of girls from Bell Tire warming up right next to me with a volleyball. They bounced one right towards me. I tried a little chip shot with my right foot, and I hit the back of a sign. On the far side, right wing circle, your draw is going to be Wallander. We got a penalty on Joel. If I didn't see it, folks, I actually didn't see that at all. So at 15:57, we are on a power play. Firing a shot in front of Whaley. Nemke going to pick that up. This power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. Remember what Big Sammy says, eat more hot dogs. Now serving two locations, one in Elk Grove, one in Elgin. Try the mozzarella logs, folks. They're fantastic. Down behind the goal line it goes for Clifford. Fired out by the Blues. So your lineup out there is going to be Heitzel, JJ, and Nemke up top. Cliff Dog and Wallner down low. It's Heitzel across the blue line. Out the center ice she goes. Making it wide left, top left wing circle. Tried to toe drag, picked up Heitzel. Fires a shot, saved by Whaley. We're going to get another penalty on the Blues. And holding will be the call. And the Sabres are going to have a 5-on-3 at 15:15. Here in period number 3. That is the 6th penalty of the affair for the Blues. So for those of you in attendance at today's game, you get yourself a free Chick-fil-A sandwich. That coupon only good on Sundays. It's going to be Wallander on your draw, Clifford and Jaboskova up front, Nemke and Heitzel on D. This Blues going to clear one out, folks. That's going to be number 25, Seeger. Sends one down. It'll be Heitzel on the far side. Cross ice pass to Nemke. Nemke at center. Pushing one up inside the zone against Seeger. Right wing hash marks. Out to JJ. Jaboskova carries into the right wing corner now. Sabres setting up shot. Heitzel at the point. Cross ice pass for JJ. Or Nemke. Nemke down in the corner. Jaboskova fires a shot. Saved by Whaley. We're going to get a whistle as Whaley smothers it before the Sabres, Wallander and Clifford can collapse on it. 40 seconds to go on that 5-on-3, and then there'll be another 45-second penalty for the Blues. So the power play continues for $1.25. On your draw is going to be Watson, flanked by Monaco and Gravy, out to the point for DeBus. DeBus to Vasily, left wing side, back to DeBus. DeBus back to Vasily. Vasily trying to work it in. And she have to regroup and reset. Left wing circle. Vasily over to the corner for Gravy. Gravy looking for Monaco in front. Backdoor play to the far side for Wallander. Wallander back out to Vasily, looking to set it up once again. Vasily walking it over to DeBus. DeBus, right circle faceoff. Dot comes down low. Sends it over the back door. Broken up by the Blues. Trying to clear it. Cut off by Monaco. And out of the zone it goes. High stick will be the call. And I don't... Yep, high stick. It looks like he called. High stick on the puck. I actually didn't see it, so I'm not sure who got the high stick. 9 seconds to go on that Big Sammy's 5-on-3. It'll be Monaco on your draw. One over to Watson, back to Monaco, Monaco to Gravy. And here comes the Sabres, 5-on-3. Gravy, right wing side. DeBus at the right point. Vasily left point. Trying to fire one forward. Monaco in the left wing corner now. Monaco going to try to pin her in. Far side sauced out of the zone by the Blues. And all the way down here to the near side, off the inboards, picked up by DeBus. Joliffe on the forecheck now, right to left or left to right on the far side. DeBus pushing it up the ice. DeBus comes over on the near side. Across the blue line, Monaco enters his own with her. Offsides will be the call. I'd like to know how he can call that offsides from two lines and on the other side of the ice. That's an interesting call, folks. He was on the blue line in front of the Sabres benches and called offsides. 23 seconds to go on that Big Sammy's power play. It's Clifford in the slot, fired a shot. Shot blocked by Green. Picked up by Jaboskova. Tried to get it over to Heitzel. Out of the zone it goes, and the Sabres are going to have to regroup. Heitzel over to Nemke. Nemke, right wing side. Entering his own corner. Send it down low in the left wing corner for Jaboskova. Far side, JJ. Sound to the point for Nemke. Nemke to Heitzel. Heitzel, high slot, fires a shot. Blocker saved by Whaley into the netting and out of play it goes. Nope. Could have sworn that hit the net. Back in the left wing corner, we are even strength, folks. Left wing hash marks. Sauced out to Heitzel. Out of the zone it goes. Sabres going to have to regroup once again. Rico carrying it in. High slot goes. Looks to fire a shot. She does. Shot blocked by the Blues. Back behind the net. Rika picks up her own rebound. Right wing corner. Rika, right wing hash marks now. Comes all the way across. Try to drop it off McIntosh. Hangs onto his Heitzel. Heitzel over to JJ. JJ left wing side. Gets to the backhand. Blocked by the Blues. Here comes Kobias or Caudill. And knocked off the puck by Green. Green picks it out, kicks it out of the zone to Clifford. Clifford to McIntosh. McIntosh curling in front of her own blue line. Drops it off for Schultz. Out to the far side for Cliff Dog, trying to dump one in, and it's into the hands of the Blues. Arundel dropping it back to Platt. Platt back to Arundel. Near side, goes cross ice off the stick of, that's going to be number 88, Flower, down in the right wing corner here for McIntosh at 12:21. McIntosh met by 2. Schultz going to bounce one above the boards of Satterstrom. Satterstrom chips one out to Silliman. It's going to be a 2-on-1. Silly and Stamp. Left wing side, make it 3-on-1. Satterstrom joins West. Silliman comes in, fires a shot. Saved by Whaley. No rebound given as she flashes the leather at 12:08. To go here in period number 3. It's going to be Stamp on your draw. Silliman in the slot, Satterstrom on the half wall. Schultz and McIntosh on D. Schultz from the left point, fires a shot, saved by Whaley into the corner for Silliman. Off the skates of the referee, get out of the way, stripes. Punch forward by the Blues. Picked up here by the Blues on the far side. Seeger looks to fire a shot, saved by Sunderbrook, directed to the netting and out of play at 11:51 here in the third period. Face-off going to go to the right wing circle to the left of Sunderbrook. It's Weaver, Watson, and Karame up front. Down behind the goal line, Gravy wins the draw. Gravy, push it over here, Karame, picks it over here to the near side for Weaver. Weaver, left wing hash, sauce it out to Nemke, blocked by Long, kick forward by the Blues, back to the hands of Karame. Karame curling back around here to the near side, makes a move past Nemke, pushing it up the ice, Karame try to send one up to Weaver. Blocked by the Blues, into the zone it goes, offsides will be the call. And 11:32 to go here in the period. Face-off, gonna go just outside the zone. On the penalty box side, Weaver on right wing, Watson on your draw, Gravy left wing, Karame and Nemke from left to right on D. Face-off, 1 to Gravy, Gravy over to Karame, who goes D to Nemke, and looks cross ice for Gravy, who enters left wing side against Green. Gravy comes down, side pass up front for Weaver, saved by Whaley in the left wing corner for Watson. Watson backhands one behind the net, right wing corner, Gravy on the forecheck along with Weaver. Coming in is going to be Gravy on the defensive side of things, and is fished out by the Blues towards Nemke and Karame, intercepted by Watson at center, poke check forward by Murphy, saved by Sunderbrook, who slams on Nemke. Nemke between her legs of Reardon, and Nemke pulling it back in the corner, wraps it around far side. Gravy going to dig one out of the wall. Gravy chips one out to the point, blocked by Green, intercepted by DeBus. Watson pushing it up across the blue line. Weaver has the net. Watson sends one turn on the blue paint, sliding in the right wing corner. Kate going to take her momentum up here to the near side. Send it over to JJ. Jaboskova fires one into the corner. Collected by the Blues. Green tied up by Weaver. Here comes JJ. Slid over to the left wing corner. Out to the left wing half wall. Touch forward. Blocked by Heitzel. Picked back up by the Blues. Who are going to fire one for the point. Shot blocked by Vasily. Picked up by DeBus. DeBus left to right on the far side she goes. Makes a move around Kobias. DeBus pushing it up with speed. Past JJ. DeBus comes in all the way left wing corner. Still DeBus on the puck here. Down behind the goal line. Left to right on the far side. Past Arundel, DeBus sends it to the point for Clifford. Clifford fires a shot over the net, blocker saved, not over the net, but blocker saved by Whaley. Into the hands of the Blues on the far side. Kobia is going to fire one down. saved by Sunderbrook, directed back in the right wing corner for DeBus. Two of the Blues girls, Kobias along with Caudill, firing it out to the point. It's going to be Clifford, and a break is Clifford against Vaca and Arundel. Back up Clifford, right wing Hashburns comes in, fired one across, backed in by JJ, saved by Whaley. Rebound in the right wing corner for Heitzel. Heitzel fires one across, pitching in hard was going to be McIntosh. Collected by the Blues, harassed by Clifford, fired out of the neutral zone by the Blues. Puck's going to go all the way in front of, we're going to get a whistle, and the net is off. At 9:40 to go here in the period. Face-off going to go, probably should go to center. He blew the whistle, the puck had already exited the zone. Honestly, they probably could have let that play go as the puck was exiting the zone, but the face-off should go out to center, and it does. He changed that rule a couple of years ago, or a year ago, about where the face-offs go on inadvertent whistles. Your lineup out there now will be Stamp, Monaco, and Wallner from left to right. Schultz and McIntosh on D. Monaco going to collect it, sends it back to McIntosh. McIntosh to Schultz. Schultz up to Wallner. A letter Stamp in the left wing corner it goes. Seeger sends one behind the net, right wing corner for Platt. Back over to Bamber. On the forecheck is Monaco and Stamp. Backing up is Wallner. In the neutral zone it goes for McIntosh. McIntosh goes far side for Wallner. Blocked by the Blues, picked up by Monaco at neutral ice. Monaco goes cross ice for Stamp. Stamp at center, hits Wallner, intercepted by Platt. Coming in, Wallner forced her to go behind the net, saved by Whaley in the left wing corner. Blocked by Stamp and Wallner. Puck slides over to the far side towards Monaco, off the shin guards of Sophia, redirected out the left wing corner. The left wing side of McIntosh, neutral zone for Stamp. Stamp going to chip one forward to Wallner. Poke check by Monaco, picked up by Wallner, fired a shot, saved by Whaley. Back behind the net, Bamber coming in, sends it over here to the near side. Pushed off the puck by Monaco. I'm sorry, that's not Monaco, that's going to be Stamp and Wallner on that forecheck. Now it slides over to the far side. Pinching in is Karame. Monaco sealing up the wall on the left wing hash marks. Karame against two. Monaco goes for the line change. Stamp on the band in the battle. 3-on-3 as Wallner joins the fray. Backing on is one of the Blues girls. It's going to be Watson and Nemke patrolling the blue line. We're going to get a penalty on the Blues. High stick will be the call, I believe. 8:28 to go here in the period. And that is the 7th penalty on the Blues. Number 17, Platt. High stick at 8:28 here in period number 3. Resulting in a Sabres power play. This power play brought to you by Jay's Beef in Harwood Heights on Montrose and Narragansett. Jay's Beef. You've tried the rest, now try the best. Stop in and see Jay, Johnny, Frankie, the Fortuna brothers. Tell them I said hi, folks. DeBus from the point. Fires his shot blocked by the Blues, and into the netting it goes out of play. Our 7th power play of the game, folks. We're 0 for 6. Let's see if we can't get one in there. It's Monaco, Watson, and Graby up front. Karame and DeBus on D. Watson on your draw. Face off to Arundel, who's going to wrap around here to the near side, being stuffed behind DeBus at the blue line, right point. Into the corner for Watson. Poke check by the Blues, picked back up by Kate, out to DeBus. DeBus over to Karame. Karame fires a shot, saved by Whaley. It went in, folks! That's a Sabres goal! Let's check the replay, folks. That was a redirect by Monaco from Karame. Fires one in, Monaco tipped it in, and that's a Sabres power play goal at 8:04 to go here in the period. Monaco from Karame and DeBus at 8:04 on the one-man advantage here in period number 3. It's 3-1 as we make our way back out to center ice. Your lineup out there will be Graby, Watson, and Weaver up front. Vasily and DeBus on D, and it's the Blues inside their own zone, far side. Trying to split behind Vasily. It's going to be long in a foot race with DeBus. DeBus gets the inside position. She's got two on her. Wrapped around the far side. Weaver punched off by Warrendale right here, right wing hash marks. Trying to muscle it out of the zone is going to be the Sabres. Picked up by Weaver at neutral zone. Now she carries it into Blues territory. Right wing circle. Weaver comes down. Right wing hash marks. Hits the brakes. Blocked by the Blues, and they come away with the loose change. Here comes the Blues the other way. It's going to be Green in front of McIntosh. Top of the left circle. Carried across, fired a shot. Shot blocked by McIntosh, knuckling into the right wing corner. Picked up by Reardon, put it to the wall by Vasily. Watson comes on the defense side of it, slams it off the end boards back to Vasily. Vasily left wing corner, breaks it out to Graby, who's going to try to one-hand one out, and it's Green going to get tied up in front. Graby loses a glove there. Graby's got Green pinned in. I think Graby lost a glove. She did. And Vasily, Sergeant Schultz trying to knocked the glove out of the way. Schultz over to McIntosh. McIntosh here to the near side, hits Jaboskova. Off her stick, it goes towards Whaley. Whaley going to make the play. No icing. In the left wing corner, Arundel going to hit the brakes and sends it over here to the near side. Top of the right circle, blocked by Heitzel, and the Sabres going to have to regroup as Rika carries it out of the zone. Cross ice for Cliff Dog. Cliff, over to JJ. Jaboskova fires a shot over the net, or into the glove of Whaley. It went over the net. 6:43 to go here in the period. Your lineup out there now will be Cliff Dog in the slot, Heitzel at center, Jaboskova on left wing. Sergeant Schultz at the point. Fires one off the stick of JJ down behind the goal line for Rika Heitzel. Heitzel left to right. Carries it out, hits the brakes behind the net against Seeger. Throws back off the left post. Tries to wrap right in front for Cliff Dog. Just missing across blue paint. Collected by the Blues on a half-wall Flower. Flower out to McIntosh. He was intercepted. Back behind the net. Jaboskova going against Bamber. Bamber picks up the loose change. Slides it over here to the near side. Out to the right wing half wall. Cut off by Heitzel. Heitzel at the point. Comes in. Fires a shot. Into the hands of Clifford. Clifford on the backhand goal! 6-11, folks. Let's check the replay on that one. See what we can hear. It's going to be Heitzel bouncing off. Going to slide one to Cliff Dog. Cliff Dog makes her way to the slot. Fires the backhand shot. And at 6:11 to go here in the period, it's going to be Claire Clifford from Heitzel to make this game 4-1. As we head back out to center ice, it's going to be Silliman, Monaco, and Satterstrom up front. Nemke and Karame on D. Madrid on the far side. Icing will be the call, as it must not have hit Madrid's stick. Nemke trying to hit Madrid on the far side. Boy, Madrid would have had a step there, folks. But instead, we've got ourselves an icing. And at 6:03, we're going to bring that one all the way back. It'll be Karame in the slot, Nemke in the half wall. Monaco on your draw, Silliman and Satterstrom in the slot. Face-off won by the Blues. Tobias, but intercepted by Silliman. Silliman across center. Out of the zone, she goes in front of the Blues benches, slams one off of Bob down to the inboards. Monaco on the forecheck against Platt. Monaco forced her to go up the strong side to Nemke. Popped loose by the Blues. Poke check free by Satterstrom. Back in left wing corner for Monaco. Monaco sending pass for Satterstrom for Silliman. Blocked by the Blues. Silly going to send one out to Karame. Karame chips one back to Monaco. And it's collected by Monaco and Platt. Monaco and Platt in the board battle. Puck slides out to the half wall. Coming in is going to be Kobias. Kobias centering pass out to the point for Satterstrom. Fires a backhand shot in front of Whaley. Into the left wing corner for Kobias once again. And wrapping it around here to the near side. Blues going to break it out. Caudill goes back inside her own zone. Watson comes on a forecheck. Popped it up and out of play off the stick of Watson past Vaca. And at 5:16 remaining here in period number 3, we'll get a face-off just outside the zone, right in front of the Blues benches. I'm sorry, folks. That's going to go all the way back in the corner. It must not have exited the zone when it went out of play. Watson on your draw. Weaver in the slot. Graby on the half wall. It'll be Vasily and DeBus on D. Out to Vasily, who gloves it down on the blue line. Knocked off the puck by Reardon. Long in front of DeBus. Back checking his Weaver. Long, left, right wing circle. Fires a shot. Blocker saved by Sunderbrook. Rebound off the sideboards to Watson. Watson tried to kick one out of the zone. Kept in by the Blues. Puck's going to spinning dime in the right wing corner for Vasily. Vasily fakes right, goes left. DDD pass to DeBus. DeBus here to the near side. Breaking it out to Weaver. Pinching in was going to be Arundel. Puck is loose in the left wing corner all the way down. Grady with inside position. Fires one for Watson. Watson with the shot. Wide left off the left post. Back up front. Fire one forward in the Grady. Grady fires a shot. Saved by Whaley. No rebound given at 4:40 to go here in the period. And the Sabres go for the line change. It'll be Monaco taking the draw along with Stamp and Wallner. Blue liners are going to be Schultz and McIntosh. Faceoff goes outside the zone. Not sure why the call. Wallner right winging it. Monaco wins it up to Stamp. Stamp pushing it forward in the left wing corner. Met by Kemp. Intercepted by Monaco. Monaco to Wallner. Wallner at the blue line now. Backhands one towards Sophia. Sophia picks it up. Drops it off for Stamp. Stamp fires a shot. Just missing the pads of Whaley on the far side. Monaco comes in. Pins the girl into the wall. Pinching in hard is going to be McIntosh. Puck slides out to Stamp. Stamp right in front of the blue line. Fires one to Monaco. Or Wallner. Wallner fires one forward looking for Monaco in front of that. Blocked by Sophia. Back to Wallner. Wallner tied up by Bamber. Puck is loosened in the hands of the Blues. Cut off by Monaco to left wing hashmarks. Collect the loose change for Wallner. Wallner top of the right circle. Carrying it down in the right wing corner. Wallner cuts back bottom of the right circle. Poke check by Seeger. It's going to be 2 on Wallner. Wallner chopped off the puck there. Seeger comes in. Stamp on the offensive side of it. McIntosh pinches in. Heitzel covering D now, along with Sergeant Schultz. Now it's over to Wallner. Wallner back to Heitzel, blocked by the Blues. Seeger going to come over with the loose change against Wallner, pushing it out of the zone. Seeger in a backhand one in, intercepted by Schultz. Amber going to cut off Schultz just in front of the Sabre benches there. Pop loose for Stamp to Heitzel. Heitzel goes cross ice, just missing the stick of Clifford. That puck's going to go all the way down for Nyssen. And at 3:30 to go here in period number 3, we're going to bring that one all the way back. Face-off going to go in the offensive zone for the Blues. Right wing circle draw to the left of Sunderbrook. Heitzel going to take your draw. Nemke, JJ and Cece in the slot. Karame on the half wall. Karame gets the face-off. D-to-D pass to Nemke. Nemke chips one forward to Cliff Dog. Pitching in was Arundel. Loose change for Nemke. Nemke, shovel pass over to Karame, far side. Off the sideboards to Jaboskova, intercepted by the Blues, set back behind the net. Coming in is going to be Kobias. Loose change for Karame. Slams one out to Jaboskova, digs one out of the wall. Jaboskova to Clifford. Clifford against Arundel. Left wing side, Clifford on the backhand, fires a shot! Saved by Whaley, and no rebound given at 3:03 to go here in the period. Face off to the left wing circle now in the offensive zone for the Sabres. The Sabres stand pat. It'll be JJ on the half wall, Clifford on the slot, Heitzel on your draw, and Heitzel going to get tossed as Jaboskova encroached before the puck was dropped. So now JJ going to take your face off. Blue liner's going to be Karame and Nemke. Heitzel slammed into the wall by Vaca. Loose change for JJ, sent it forward to Clifford, fired a shot, back in the hands of Jaboska, fired another shot, saved by Whaley. Pitching it hard is going to be Karame, sends one behind the net for Heitzel, setting up shop is going to be Clifford in front of the net. Heitzel sends a little point for Nemke, right side. Madigan goes D-to-D to Karame, Karame on left side, looks the first shot, just over the net of Whaley, rebound in the right wing corner for Clifford. Clifford up the boards, cut off by 2 Blues. Coming in is going to be Heitzel on the offensive side, drags one back over to Clifford. Clifford trying to get fire a shot, saved by Whaley. Rebound out front for JJ. Saved by Whaley, no rebound given. At 2:25 to go here in the period. And your lineup out there now is going to be Silliman and Sanderstrom flanking Watson. Vasily and DeBus on D as the faceoff goes to the left wing circle. Sanderstrom heads to the half wall. Silliman in the slot. Watson on your draw. Faceoff won by Kate. Out to the point for ads. Vasily try to send one on deep, blocked by Kemp. Back to Vasily. Vasily over to Silliman. Poke check loose by the Blues. Puck slides out in the mid zone into Sabre territory. Vasily fakes right, goes left. Hangs on to a little backhand D-to-D pass to the bus. Blowing a tie is going to be Vasily, but she got a piece of it. Slowed it up is behind her, folks. They're dragging it forward. It's going to be Flower. Saved by Sunderbrook. Right in front of the net. Blocked by Sunderbrook. She almost lost the puck and she lost her stick. Up off the glass and out of the zone it goes. Nice play there by the Sabres D. Over to Silliman. Silliman walks in, trying to hit Sanderson in the slot. Broken up by the Blues. Back in Blues, going to break it out the other way. Trying to get back on the right side of things is going to be the Sabres. Watson blocks the shot off for Shingards. Rebound for DeBus. DeBus trying to fire one all the way down. She does, looking for Silliman. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 1:40 to go here in the ballgame. Face off to the left wing circle right in front of us. It'll be Monaco on your draw. Stamp and Wallander are your other wingers. McIntosh and Sergeant Schultz on D. It'll be McIntosh on the half wall. Sergeant Schultz going to go in the I formation behind Sophia, just out of frame. It'll be Wallander and Stamp on the slot. Monaco on your draw. Face off won by the Blues. Firing a shot, just missing Sunderbrook. Rebound on the far side for Schultz, kept in by Kobias. Directed away by Sunderbrook. Here to the near side, Joliffe. High slot play broken up there by Monaco and McIntosh. Back behind the net, intercepted the center. He passes Monaco. Monaco left to right on the far side. Headmans it over to Stamp. It's going to be 3-on-2 over to Wallander. Wallander up the ice. Blues get back on side. Wallander sends one to Stamp in the left wing corner. Broken up by Bamber. Poke check loose by Monaco at the point. Pushing it out of zone, Sophia going to collect it, and the Sabres going to regroup. She sauces it across the Wallander. Off Wallander skates inside the right wing corner. Wallander going to pick it up against Platt. Down behind the net of Whaley. Platt gets the inside position, reverses ice over to Bamber here to the near side. 58 seconds to go here in the period. Looking to get it out towards Caudill. Cut off by Monaco. Picked up here by Stamp, and we have Wallander. Wallander comes in behind the net. Head in front is going to be Stamp left wing corner now. Monaco on the defensive side. Wallander high F3, circling like a shark as she makes her way towards the blue paint. Monaco gets busted up there. Loose change for Sophia. Sophia fires one forward. Saved by Whaley. Rebound for Monaco and another save by Whaley. At 37.1 seconds to go here in period number 3. Face-off goes back to the left wing circle. Your lineup out there now will be Watson, Graby, and Weaver up front. Schultz and McIntosh on D with Weaver and Graby in the I formation in the slot. Face-off won by the Blues. Chip past McIntosh, who's going to collect it inside her own zone. Right wing circle behind Sonnenberg. Right to left here on the near side. Bounces one over to Weaver. Weaver claps down by 2. Long picks up the loose change against McIntosh. Centering pass blocked by McIntosh. Out to the point. Knocked down by Weaver. Collected by Sergeant Schultz. It's going to be Schultz. Over to Weaver. Weaver off her stick. Punches it past Arundel. Weaver comes in, bottom of her show. Centering pass towards Watson. Saved by Whaley. And she fell on top. And folks can't see where the puck was, but it did not enter the net. With 7.2 seconds to go here in period number 3. Kate Watson had a good look there. She put her hands on her head, folks. She must have had a better look than I could tell from here. But it's Watson on your draw. 7 seconds to go. Graby on the half wall. Weaver in the slot. Nemke and Karame from left to right on D. Poke checked out to the point. Slid past Karame. That puck's going to come all the way down. No icing as it's waved off. And that sound is the end of the ball game. Your final score here from from the MedStar Capitals Iceplex, the Shattuck St. Mary Sabres 4 and the St. Louis Blues 1. As we head over to our favorite part of the broadcast, Rockies recap for the visiting St. Louis Blues. 7 penalties. Seager tripping in the first at 3:34. Murphy roughing in the first at 59.9 seconds. Green slashing in the second at 6:54. Spent holding it 2:35 in the second. Joliffe, I don't know what she was called for, at 15:57 in the third. Reardon holding in the third at 15:15. And Platt high sticking in the third at 8:28. The lone goal scored by Green at 13:12 in the second period. For your victorious and home team, Shattuck St. Mary Sabres, the lone penalty, Sophia Monaco, hooking in the first period at 9:01. Goals scored by Kate Watson at 10:36 in the first. Rika Heitzel assisted by Julie Jawelskova and Claire Clifford at 8:27 in period number 2. The icing on the cake, power play goal scored by Sophia Monaco, assisted by Ava Karami and Eloise Tabas at 8:04 in the third. And Claire Clifford with the sweet backhand top shelf where mama hides the cookies, assisted by Rika Heitzel at 6:11 in the third. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you for watching, and we will see you right back here at the MedStar Capitals Iceplex, hopefully inside the other arena where we have some stand and a better look. But in any event, that'll be 5:10 Eastern Standard Time. So once again, your final score here from Washington, D.C. The Sabres 4 and the St. Louis Blues 1. Thanks for watching, folks, and we will see you soon.